I listen to a lot, and I actually appreciate Logic's, even though he was lengthy, but his what he was saying has substance to it. So I think that people just got to be patient, right? So what I wanted to address though, because a lot was said, um, I want to address there's two different things going on, and I think that we can hear it in the context of what's being said. One is that early Egyptology, and even beyond Egyptology as a specific discipline, there was definitely racism in academia. Period. You have Hegel. I like to use call people Hegelites, people who believes as he believed. You have him and his peers that felt the same way he felt. Then you have early Egyptologists within the discipline that were very reluctant and denying the Africanness of the ancient Egyptians, trying to place them in the Middle East, even in Europe. So that's a given. But so the pushback to that, I feel that the pushback has been overly, it's more hyperbole. It's been over exaggerated to push back on those positions, and it was done so incorrectly. Um, because Egypt at all times is on the continent of Africa, and the people are or were Africans. And scholarship, as you all have said, is definitely admitting that now in 2024, even before. That's there. Now there's another discussion about the blackness of everything, and I said before that we all should know by now that the racial constructs of today are an emergence of a modern society. It's a modern social construct. And beyond the Egyptians being African and an indigenous African civilization, the overextension is to now make them black by bringing them into our modern social construct and the mess that is there. So, ancient Egyptians are not African Americans. And what it boils down to is that people are, when they say that they're black, they're not explicitly saying this, but they're trying to make the ancient Egyptians African Americans or like African Americans. And I know, Jabari, you're shaking your head. I'm not saying you are, but I'm saying in my experience, I've been doing this for a long time, just like as yourself. And I've talked to many people that are equating Egyptians as African. Not saying that they are, but they're saying that, okay, for example, people say ancient Egyptians are our ancestors, and when you ask them to you try to tease that out and ask them to qualify that, they really can't do that. And so it's a pride thing of as Jabari was, as you were saying, that there's an issue of even your slide that you showed up, or that you read. I'm sorry, the quote that you read from, as a people think of themselves, uh,